The book that you see in front of you at the moment, even though you don't see what is written, it's a book of spells, how to cure sickness and disease, the book of knowing how to spell, to cast spell, to remove a spell, to heal, to inflict. That is the book. Let's go to the next picture. You see this guy, this young man, he's reading it. If you look here on top of the book, you'll see there's little bottles of medicines and meds, you know. It's meds, it's natural meds. You understand? He's reading it. Let's go again. You see, he's taking meds, he's putting in the bag. You see the green leaves there? He's doing that. He read it from the book. He read it from the book. This book is for his old man, the person who's looking after him. I'll tell you the point of this. The person who's looking after him. They call him a physician. He looks after this kingdom. He's a healer. He makes sure he cures them. He's sort of a doctor. So you see, he's looking if it's the right medicine that he's taking. This is the next picture. The next one is still taking medicine, making sure that he's taking the right one according to the book. So you see, all these bottles, they don't come from the lab. They come from, self-made. It's self-made. So look, he's closing the book. He already took whatever. You can see the green leaves all over, and these things that makes so what you squash all these roots and make powder. You can see lying them in there on his right hand. So this is the old man that looks after this place. This is the old man looks after the place. He belongs here. It's his place. He does all these things. Even the candle, even the candle is there. Even the candle is there. This is the books. That when you want to know these things, you read on those books. This is the books. This is the books. You can see by the spider web, that this place it's an old place, but the books are there. They still say searching whatever they are searching. You see the candles lying around. This is the king and the old man. The candles lying around, lightened. There's light on the candle. So what is the point for me to make all this, to show you guys all these things? The point is, if you write a song now, if you came up with a song, if I have to copy it, I have to write every lyrics down and try to practice to memorize it. And sometimes it's easy for me to forget. I'll have to go to the notes and write it, because I didn't come up with the song. I don't feel it. I do not feel it. I don't. Because it does not belong to me. You see, these people, they read these books to understand how to cure the sick, how to heal the sick, how to cast a spell, how to remove a spell. Yes, it is allowed to cast a spell. It's natural. You were born like that. You see, Africans were spiritual people. When I say Africans, you will say, but the guys, they are not Africans. What you showed us. Yes, they are not Africans. This is the reason why they read in the books. If you go now to an African spiritualist, this one that heals people, the Inyangas, they call them witch doctor. Because it's a question of which doctor is this. They don't know what to call them. They say witch doctor. Okay. If you go to their houses where they help people, you will never find a library of books, because everything is spiritual. They operate spiritually, all these things. They know every medicine, which one is this. To you, an ordinary person, it's going to look alike. But to them, they know what it is. But to these people, because they stole this knowledge, this knowledge. You see, the Druids, they were from Ireland. They were annihilated, all of them, by the guy called Patrick. That's why they call him Saint Patrick now. They were killed by him. When the way he killed them, They say he threw them, he pushed them inside, he pushed the snakes inside the sea. The snakes, because they stole Egyptian spiritual practices. They used to wear those cobra heads. You know, the Egyptians, they wear the cobra heads. They used to wear those ones. So they are considered snakes. But sorry, there was a young one that entered quickly. Okay. They wear heads like cobra. You see this Egyptian cobra. Remember, Egyptians were dark-skinned people. Not these ones that are there now. Those ones are invaders. So what is happening is they killed them because these people were practicing African spiritual practices, if I can put it like that. And the emperor did not want to have that. The Roman Catholic did not, Roman emperor did not want that to happen. They had to get rid of all this spiritual, because once you are spiritual, you are free. It's freedom. It means nobody is going to control you. Because they were in power in a process of controlling Africans, as they are doing now. Now they realize that no, these other European, this one that comes from Ireland, they don't want to listen. Then they send this Saint Patrick guy. They even honored him to make him a saint. They beautify him. They say beautify, I think. They call him a saint, Saint Patrick. You must just read the story about him. You'll discover that they say he killed the snakes. It's not snakes. It's because they were wearing those cobra heads. So now they had to get rid of them. He killed all of them, so that nobody must practice African spiritualist. Because once you do that, the spirit that you possess, and the spirit that possesses you, is the one that controls you. Not religion, not anyone, nothing. But what they did is that they copied all these practices inside books. That's why you see they have libraries like this. They even have these books like Kabbalah. The Israelites have it. It's a dangerous, different book, that one. But you are not allowed to use that, because it's not a real book. You must use Jesus' book, because you hate the Jews. You hate the Israelites. You say they are lost. They denied Jesus. Do you know? They know what they are doing. So the Sangomas, they know all these things. They don't need books. Some of them are not educated. They didn't even go to school. But somehow they know all these meds by heart. They understand what it is for. To you, an ordinary person, it's going to look the same, but to them, they will know what it is for. They know. They understand all these things. But these guys, they stole the knowledge. It's in the book. It's in the book. For them to know what is what, they have to go. That is why they had to go to school to study these things. How to curse, how to inflict, how to remove curse, how to do all these things. Then they upgraded it. This type of school, they still exist today. Then they upgrade. Then there is these ones that they say they call themselves doctors, real doctors. Those one now, you know, they do everything through machines. These medicines, the Panados, all these things, the Green Pass, everything. All of them, they are loose, but they still use the very same recipe. Things that doctor cannot see, the Sangoma can see. A doctor will amputate your leg, or amputate your leg. But if you go to Sangoma, it can heal that leg of yours. But to you, you were taught that it's evil. It's evil. If you have a tree in your yard, the reason that tree is not stolen or it's not gone anywhere is because of its roots. It's going to stand there until forever if you don't chop it off, you don't cut it, because it's got the roots. And when it rains, it's going to turn green. It's time to blossom. It's going to have flowers. It's going to bear fruits, because it's got what? Roots. Try to cut it from the roots. Cut it and leave it standing. Make sure it stands. See if it's going to have green leaves. It won't, because why? You chopped off its own roots. Or try to chop it from its own roots, put it on top of another root. like it is as a tree. Let's see. It's going to die because it's not on top of its roots. It's dead. That is why Africa is like this. They stole your knowledge. When you look at it, you are disgusted, you hate it, you don't like it. And yet you carry their Bibles like it's some sort of a weapon. You don't even understand what is happening inside that book. You don't know it. Every Bible, the Bible that you have, it's supposed to come with a dictionary. I'm not talking about Oxford. It's supposed to come with a dictionary that explains when we say Abraham. When we say Abraham, it means this. But they did not give you that. You take it like it's a story. Another one he says, no, we know our history as Christians. You don't know, you don't have history except lies. Except lies. Because we're gonna ask you questions you will never answer. I don't even have to ask you now. You're not gonna answer me now. I'm just recording this. Your way of healings, your spiritual self. They practice from your way of healings, your witchcraft. They practice it. It's in the book. They practice all these things. They got it from you. You don't know because your self-hate. You are disgusted about your origin, your roots. You hate your roots. You like somebody's roots. This is why you see all your women are wearing all this Brazilian hair, because they don't like themselves. They put makeup. Some they inject themselves to lighten their skin because they want to be white. They want to be like that. You find they are light here, they're dark. They wear all those things with the Brazilian hair and all those Indian stuff. You go to India, you will never find them wearing your hair. You go to Brazil, you won't find them wearing your hair. Because you are an experiment. You are there for an experiment. It's like when America design a car, they dump it in Africa. See if it's going to work. If it works, if it sells a lot, then it's good. You hate everything about yourself. You hate everything about Africa. You hate it. Big time. You hate it. When you look at Africans, you see criminals. You see things who can't think, people who can't think. You will discover that out of all the things that the world possesses, you are the main guy. Your race is the main people to invent all these things. But you wouldn't know that, would you? I just showed you I just made another video and showed people a list of churches that claim to be of Jesus. It's European churches, not Africans, because that is why the Bible does not say much about Africa, because it does not exist. Only Egypt and Ethiopia. Understand? And it's considered an evil place. An evil place. Doesn't that ask you a question? Doesn't that make you ask a question? Did you just fall from the sky after the Bible was written? Did you just resurface now recently over the years? Weren't you there from the beginning? Because the idea is to make you to feel as bad as it comes. You are Africans. If you think Jesus is going to die for you, he died for you if he existed, and he's going to come for you, you can forget it. You can forget it. You are going where you're coming from. Well, if you come from the bloodline of Jesus, if he existed, then it's okay, you will go there. But you come from the bloodline of this African community that you don't like so much. You go in there, whether you like it or not. Peace.